Yeah, one take as always. Yeah, I guess I wanna talk about like there's one video on YouTube that like I looked at, like the title of it. I didn't watch the video, but it said just existing is enough. And yeah, just that like title brought a lot of thought in my mind. And here's my understanding of the concept. Yeah, just existing is enough. Like existing is enough, and you don't need to do anything for you to have value in life. And the reason why this thought is very liberating and also might be true is that like if you think that you need to do something in life to be worth something, like if you need to be a good person, or you need to be a charitable person, you need to make positive change in the world, you need to help someone that's in need or whatever, like all this need you need for you to feel good about yourself. The reason why this is kind of a trap is because if you think that's true, then even if you do those good deeds, like even if you help out someone in need, like your motivation is coming from the fact that like you have to do those things. Like if you don't do these things, you're bad, like you're unworthy of a person. So the motivation is coming from fear of not being worth something. So you do those things. And yeah, I mean, there's an argument to be made that even if the motivation is like coming from fear, like it's good to do those things. Like it's good to help people, even if it's from fear. Like that makes a better world. Yeah, I don't know. I personally think that like I don't really want to live in a world where like people are like nice to people just because they're like scared that if they don't, like they're fucked. I think whereas like if you think that just existing is enough, like you do those actions, like you might help someone, not because like you think if you don't do them you're a bad person, but because like you truly want to help, or yeah, like it's coming from intrinsic like motivation, or no, intrinsically like just like from a like, desire to help. Yeah, and I think like some people might think that if you say just existing is enough, like you just don't do anything, you just like sit on the couch, like eat potato chips in your parents' basement. But the fact is like that's doing a lot of things. Like you're sitting in the basement of your parents' house eating chips, like that's action. So if true non-action, maybe like I don't know, like just sit and like meditate, like lotus posture, and just like not do anything. But I mean, you're still meditating at that place. So there's no such thing as like not doing anything. So there's, even if you think that just existing is enough, like there's no way that you wouldn't be doing anything. You would be doing something. The question is like, what will you be doing? And my hypothesis is that, I mean, I guess this depends on person to person, but personally, I think I would decide to do what I feel like I want to do if I have like nothing I need to do, like no responsibility, like maybe I'll just do things that brings me joy, perhaps, and maybe I'll just follow my curiosity. I'll just let the flow of life take on me, and yeah, like I think it will actually like result in paradoxically the best action that I could take from my best, like from most loving place. Yeah, and I guess this begs the question of like ambition. Like yeah, like to me, my first instinct when I hear ambition is like, I don't know, kind of like I guess negative. I get a bad vibe in ambition. Like ambition means like you're goal driven, like you hike a mountain to get to the peak, not to enjoy the view of the walk or whatever. That's my vibe to it. So maybe this just existing is enough. Like maybe you think there will be no ambition, but when I thought about it, I think ambition isn't inherently a bad thing. Like ambition as in like you set a goal and you like walk towards that goal. Like I think we do that anyways. Like if you want to achieve anything, like if you want to like have your stomach full, then you have a goal of having your stomach full, and then you make food and you fill your stomach. And so I think my initial like kind of like knee-jerk reaction into hating on ambition is like unwarranted. Yeah, and I think yeah, perhaps like just existing is enough, and that might lead to having ambition to do something, and I don't think that's wrong. Yeah, and I guess yeah, I'm kind of like letting myself like accept that, letting myself just exist and see what happens. Yeah, and hopefully all my actions is comes from not from fear, but from joy and curiosity. Peace.